What is up, fishing world? It's a week before a tournament, and today is going to be a different video for you guys. I'm actually going to probably compose this video over 2 days. I have a tournament next weekend, and I'm going to be pre-fishing for that tournament, so it's going to be a little different than the normal video. I'll go over kind of how I pre-fish for a tournament, being that it's a week out and I work during the week, so I can't come out here and cover any water during the week prior to the tournament. So I have a full 7 days between my practice day and the tournament, and a lot of times that can spin you out, but I'm going to show you how I try to keep the wheels on the bus and get a good practice in that'll cover a lot of scenarios, so that way we can be very adaptable during the tournament. So you guys stay tuned. It's going to be a good video. Hopefully we're going to catch a bunch of fish. We're going to cover a ton of water, so we'll get after it. Oh, it is slick calm. I mean, like glass. I highly doubt this is going to be the deal, but we're going to sling an old cranking plug at him for a minute. Ooh, that's what you want. First cast of the day. That's what I'm talking about. Teensy tiny walleye. I mean, like, what was he even thinking?
Well, it has been a delight this morning so far. Having a little bit of a slow time there. Since everything shuts down at once, and then it'll pick back up. All hopefully happen sooner rather than later. Scott Canterbury still with that, man, that massive lead there. 6 pounds and 10 ounces ahead of Cook Hartman. Ball had a chance to change that.
Go find some bass. Didn't really want to catch him, but that's keeper. First fish of the day, a little largemouth of the day. Right out in the middle of that bush. Not a keeper. It's a bass fish. Come on, bro. Not a keeper, but it's a bass fish. See ya, homie. Little dude. Don't need you hooking me. Alright. Just a little guy. He was where he should have been, though. now you can't hook me. Hey, stop. Well, so what I'm doing differently than I would in a normal day is I'm not just trying to catch fish, I'm trying to cover a lot of water. I'm actually way up one of the, sorry, it's a log. I'm way up one of the creeks here. And I'm gonna keep going up until I can't. I've fished it with a kayak before and I've caught a ton of fish. And with the water up, I really think I can get my boat to it. And I think I can catch 15 or 20 pounds up there if it's right. I don't know. But it's about noon and I ran a good way up here, but it's really sketchy once you get up around this area, so I'm gonna idle until I feel comfortable putting the trolling motor down and fishing. So that's what I do when I'm pre-fishing. I just try to find something that's just really out there. I know I've got areas I can catch them, but I might have competition in those areas. I might have a lot of people fishing them. And right now, the fishing is really tough. I mean, it's taking 9 pounds to win a tournament. So I think if I can get up here in these way out of the way places, I mean, it might take me an hour to get here in the morning. But if I can get up here and fish where there's not a lot of competition, I think I can put a good bag together. I think that's how I'm going to win it if I win it, is to just get really out of the way and find something that no one else has found. So that's what we're doing. Today's not a bunch of fish catches, and it's not going to be. Like I said, it's tournament season again, thankfully. So I'm going to put together the best game plan that I can, and I'm bringing you guys along with me to show how I do that. Well, what you didn't see is I just caught that guy swimming a jig. It was a cool bite. I got to see it. My faithful friend, the GoPro, decided to not capture it. Can you come up? Alright. We're back up in spotted bass territory. Not a keeper. So close. That's a good one. Yeah. If this is the type of fish that's up here, we're coming up here. Look at that one. That is what we're looking for. Big old fat one. So now at this point in the day, it's like 3 something. I think I've explored as far up the river as I want to take it. I mean, I'm about as far up the river as I could possibly have gotten. So while I think I can catch some fish up there, I think it's going to be a little tougher to do so with the water so high. It's not even a lot of current coming from up there. So I do think that I could catch some decent fish. I think the amount of effort it's going to take to catch 10 pounds I could do somewhere else. So I think I can better utilize my time if I go back. So I'm going to start working my way back, hitting some bushes on the way, and we'll see what happens. Oh God, yeah, he ate it. I think he wanted it. Look at that.
Good, little dude. So, ran from up in the river, made like a, I don't know, 10-mile run down into a creek I know pretty well, and we're gonna just fish some big worms along this bank. I don't know if they're in here, but if they're in here, they should be on this bank. So, I've caught a lot of big fish out of this spot. We'll just see what happens. I don't think that the river is the way to go, so we gotta find something else. Oh, that sucked. Himself, don't do that in a tournament. And this is why you have to keep the bushes honest. That's a good fish. Not a giant, but real nice one. I mean healthy. That fish is sitting in 3 feet of water and my graph's off, but it was like 87 degrees earlier, so good fish though. Crazy. I was just about to say, every one of these fish has been on an outside bush. You wanna come off? He's a little guy. He's not coming off. Yeah, that fish would never come off. I was literally just about to say that every one of these fish that I've caught today, which makes sense because they're dropping the water, but every one of these fish come from an outside bush, and I flipped to an outside bush and thunk.
Let's go home.